Hey awesome people, we have something epic to share with you today. And when I say epic, I mean epic. It's going to be a blast, literally. Well, at least on a small scale. So stay tuned. I've always wanted to say that. So today, I'm going to show you one of my favorite object lessons for kids ministry. I've used it many times for a variety of themes. In fact, you've probably done it yourself back in your school days as a science project. I call it the vinegar and baking soda experiment, but it might be better known as the Volcano science project. It's when you combine these two household products, vinegar and baking soda, to make the volcano erupt with lava that flows down the mountainside. Now you won't actually use a scale model volcano. All you need is vinegar, baking soda, a tall clear glass, and a tray with raised edges for easy cleanup. And all of these things can be purchased at the dollar store, or you probably already have them in your kitchen. It's an epic object lesson that won't break your ministry budget. So here's what you do. Place a tall glass on the tray, then add vinegar, filling the glass 1/4 to 2/3 of vinegar. Then, simply add baking soda. And bam! You have one epic object lesson that your kids will love. Told you it was going to be a blast. Now, what does the lesson come in, you ask? Well, that's the beauty of it. You can use it for multiple topics. One of my favorite ways to use this object lesson is for tithes and offerings. Here's a verse that I used. Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it. Malachi 3:10. What a great way to illustrate how God can take what we have, no matter the size, and multiply it. Here's another verse that you could use. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the same measure you use, it will be measured to you. Luke 6:38. I love that we can help kids visualize this biblical principle, that when we are obedient and faithful in our giving, the Lord promises to multiply what we have for us and for others in order to further His kingdom. Here's one other way that I've used it. This time we're adding some rocks around the clear glass just for some fun. I was teaching the Bible story when King Saul went into the cave that David and his men were hiding in. David's men told him that this was his opportunity to kill the king so that he could then become king. So David snuck up behind Saul and cut off the corner of the king's robe. After David had cut the robe, he realized what he had done was wrong and came clean about it to Saul. David allowed envy to cloud his judgment from what was really important. These rocks represent everything that is important to us: family, friends, happiness, our job, and more. But when we make decisions based on envy, the important things in our life become clouded from our view. So that's how I've used this object lesson before, and I'd love to hear how you use it. You can comment your thoughts and questions below, and if you post a video of you using the object lesson, be sure to tag Curly Fried Ministries or use #CFMLesson because we'd love to see how you use it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great Sunday in Kids Ministries, and I'll see you next week.